Hello everyone and welcome. I'm really excited right now because I'm going to present you with our Cyber Monday Mega Bundle. This bundle is so awesome, so if you're serious about designing professional looking websites, you definitely need to stay tuned because I have an amazing bundle to go through. Now, you also need to stay tuned because I have examples to show you. In fact, let me show you right here. So we have so these examples I'm showing you are part of the bundle. So here we have this model. So you can see here, we can add anything in here we want and create like a pop-up or model. Here we also have some hotspots. I mean, you can use this for pretty much anything you want. We also have this typing effect, typing effect as well. So I'm going to show you step by step how to create these on your websites. All right. So before we get started, I'd like to also mention that this is our Cyber Monday deal. So we are giving away 25% discount, 25% off on annual and lifetime membership. So this is your opportunity to sign up for the membership because if you sign up here at 25% off, this is the best discount ever. So there's no other time in the year where we get a 25% discount. So this is the best time. There's also thousands of prizes to be won and also bundle deals, for example, like the one we are going through today. So for those of you who are already lifetime members, we also have perks for you. All you have to do is to log into your, in fact, you know what? Let me show you quickly here where you can go and find your perks. So all you have to do is to log into your members area. And you can see here, we have this tab which says perks. So once you log in, you can scroll all the way down here, but in fact, before we go all the way down, we also have these discounts here. Now, these discounts are exclusive to you. So you'll not find any of these discounts anywhere else on the internet. These are exclusive to you. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down here so you can see there's a lot of them. So these are our free freebies. So we have landing page layout pack, theme builder templates. We also have header and footer layout pack and WooCommerce product layout pack. So all this is for you if you log into your members area. That is if you are an existing lifetime member. All right, so this also includes upgrades. So if you have an annual membership, you can also upgrade to lifetime membership. You will not regret that. All right, so let's go through our mega bundle here. So this mega bundle was actually put together because these elements in this mega bundle are really, really amazing when it comes to using them as design elements when you use Divi. So we have quite a lot of these and we are at 50% off. So we've put all these together and the whole bundle, everything is going for at 50% off. So you can see here it goes at 320, and with 50% off, it goes down to 160. So this is a complete bundle. You're not going to be buying these one by one. So this is super exciting. So let's go through the list and just go through what is in this bundle. So the first one here is our Divi modal pop-up. So I'm going to open these in a new tab so we can see quickly what it does. But basically, this is a pop-up. So you can create this and you can use this for pretty much anything. Now, ignore the price here because this is part of a bundle. So over here on the examples, if we go to the live demo, we can see that this can be used in so many ways, right? So we have a button here. So if I click, you notice that it opens up here on the right, which is pretty cool. We also have another one here. This is an icon trigger. So if you're using an icon, this icon now is triggering a video. Okay, I'm not going to play that. So all these are different examples you can use this modal. So if I click here on this image, now we have a nice big image here. We can also trigger the text. So there we go. And we also have CSS. And this is opening up a subscribe. We also have a page load trigger. So you can set up how you want these to work for you. And like I said, I have a quick example where I show you how I set up this modal quickly. Okay, so let's move on to the next item. And the next item here is a table maker. Now, this is also something which is useful if you want to design anything that needs tables. It's highly customizable. It's also very good with different screen sizes. So you can use this on iPads. It's responsive, which is amazing. So you can use this with images. You can insert text and even icons. So this is really, really good. Okay. Moving on, we also have Instagram feed. So if this is something that you always wanted to do on your website, by adding Instagram feeds to your website, you just make your website more interactive and you just have more information on your site. So adding that Instagram feed easily with this plugin just makes things very, very easy. Okay. Now let's take a look at a few of the examples of the Instagram feed. Okay, so I've got it here. Now let's do a quick live demo. All right, so here's the grid. So this is really nice. You can see the way it's laid out. It's very, very clean. So if I click here, it will now take me to Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to close out of here. Next, you can also have captions on the bottom of the images as well. So these are the different ways you can set it out all up. Here we have different layouts, which I think is also really nice. And when I mouse over it, it now gives me the text that was added on Instagram. Now we also have a carousel. So if you want to have a carousel, that looks really nice as well. I think I'll be using this as well. This looks really nice. Really, really cool. Okay. So all these are the different layouts that come with this plugin, and installing the plugin is very straightforward. You just install the plugin like you would any other plugin, activate it, and then it shows up on the modules. In fact, I'll be showing you in a moment. All right, so let's move on to the next item. So next we have Divi Hotspot. Now this is one of my favorite. The reason why I like this is once you create this, you can just create hotspots on your image, and once you create the hotspots, when you mouse over it, it can show the information that you would have set up for it. So let's say you have an office or you're selling office furniture. You can just have your hotspots on different points. In fact, you know what? We're going to do an example for that. Okay, so let's do a quick live demo so you can see how this can be used. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. Right, so over here, here's a good example. So when I mouse over it here, you can see it says table. This one here says vase, and this is tea table. So there's different ways you can use this. Really, really cool. Now we can also use different icons. So you can imagine for let's say an online store, you can actually use this. So I'd really like the fact that it's versatile. You can customize it, add different colors to it. So all these are different examples of how you can use this. So this one here has an image, as you can see, the t-shirt, the shoes. Okay, so moving on. Now we have the names of our team right here. Pretty cool. So you can see there are different ways we can use this. So I will be showing you how to use this as well. Okay, so moving on. Oops. Let's get rid of this. Right. So moving on, we also have Divi passwords. Now this one here is quite interesting because you can set up, let's say, a file or anything on your website and require a password to access it. So this is how it works. It just opens up this modal. You enter your password and then you can access the information straight away. So let's go to this demo and take a look. All right, so we are here on this demo. So here's what it looks like. So let's say you enter your password, submit, and now it's showing the information. So that's pretty cool. Let me refresh this and add a wrong password and see what happens. So let's say I enter something else as my password. You see, now that won't allow me to access the files. But if I enter the correct one and it's 123, if I click on this, look at that. Now I can go ahead and download the files that I need to download. Or this could be any information that you may want to show on your website. So this is a really, really cool module. And I can see so many ways of using this option right here. Okay, moving on. We also have elegant chart. So let's open this as well. All right, so elegant chart. So this will show all your data on your website. I think this is also really cool. So if you have a website where you want to show information, data, it could be sales, it could be anything to do with numbers. Look at that. This is amazing. This is really, really cool. And when you go to any point here, you can see this is showing really well. And I think this, in fact, this is mobile friendly as well. And these are the different line styles. And here are other examples. And different type of ways to show our data. This is really, really nice. I can see this working in so many examples. Okay. Right, so for those of you who are just joining us, this is our Cyber Monday Deal Overview Live. We are talking about all the modules that are in our mega bundle. So this is expiring today, so you need to make sure you go ahead and purchase this today. It's at 50% off. And to access this, you want to go to elegantthemes.com/Cyber Monday. So that will give you access to the bundle that we're talking about. In fact, I have the link in the video description below. So the Cyber Monday is for our 25% off discount. So this is our annual discount. This is the largest discount ever. So this is the best time to get your Divi membership. Right. So if you have any questions, I will take a look here on Facebook and also on YouTube. That's where we are streaming. And if you do miss this at any point, you can go and rewatch this. All right. So no questions so far. Pretty cool. All right. So let's continue on. So next we have a few examples here. We also have the typewriter. And I also have the typewriter as my example here that I'm going to be showing you. And you can see here, it's very easy to set up. And you can just enter your information and have this typewriter effect. So this is pretty cool. And this could work really well for grabbing attention on, say, headings or on hero images or, hero parts of your website. So I think this is really cool. So we also have Divi image effects. Let's open this in a new tab. So this is useful if you want to take your images to the next level. So let's open the live demo and see what we have in here. All right, so look at that. So once I mouse over this, this is giving us all these different effects. Really, really cool. So this can just really enhance, your website and give this, a bit of a style to it, which is definitely unique. So say for this watch, you want to see the back of the watch, you can see how it is animating there. I really like that. Okay, let's see other examples. Oh, there we go. So when I mouse over it, it just shows the text and the call to action as well. I think that could be very useful as well. And same applies here. Very nice. And I'm not sure if you can see the effect here. There's a blur effect when you mouse over it. I think that's really nice as well. Now moving on, when you mouse over here, you can see the names and description. That is really cool. And you also have the call to action. Okay, I think we saw that. Okay, that's a flip. So we have different types of flips here. Okay, so you can actually go and take a look at all these different examples. But I can tell you that if you purchase this mega bundle, these are going to be useful tools in your design toolbox. Definitely. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a ton of examples here that you can play around with. And these are very, very easy to set up. All right, so let's move on to the next item. So next we are going to take a look at our Divi Backgrounds Plus. I think from the title here, we have an idea of what this does. So let's, in fact, you know what? Let's close some of these tabs. Otherwise, things are going to slow down here. All right, so this is the live demo. All right, so we have background overlays. In fact, there's a tutorial here that shows you how to set it all up. And these are the background overlays here on the videos. There we go. So these are all your background styles. And this is $9 for unlimited sites. But like I said, it's part of the bundle. All right, so moving on, let's move on to the next one. And this one here is blog extras. So for those of you that want to create a beautiful blog for your website, this one is definitely for you and it's part of the bundle as well. So let's take a look at this. And I'm going to go to the demo. So here's the live demo. All right, so let's take a look at the examples here. So we can do the previews by clicking here. And you can see how beautiful this is. Very nice, very clean, and mobile responsive as well. Okay, let's go back and take a look at another example. Let's take a look at this one. So this one here has this overlap, which I also think is pretty cool. It's different. Okay, let's look for another one as well. One more. So let's look for something very interesting. All right, let's go with this one. There's many to choose from. Okay, so again, this one is really nice. I like the fact that we have the date here on the side. And this gives us, more opportunities of coming up with different layouts. And we have a nice overlay here as well. And when we click on the image, it takes us to the actual article. But the layout of the blogs, really, really nice. I love this. Okay, so moving on. Let's take a look here. We also have blog extras. We've just done that one. We also have Divi image hover. Let's take a look at this one. And again, from the name, we can tell what this is about. Let me just close my tabs here because we have quite a few open. All right, so here, let's do a live demo. All right, so for our images here, you can see what is happening. When I hover over it, it is bringing that buy now button, which I think is great. And this one here is a zoom effect. Nice. And this one here replaces the watch. So you can replace your own images if you wanted to do that. Now, this also works on blogs. It can also work on the services. You can see here we're zooming in and changing the colors. Okay, here we go. So even on the icons, we can add these type of effects. And also here on the products. Excellent. Oh, that's a nice animation as well. And yeah, so there's so many examples that we can do with the image hover effect. So again, this is part of the bundle. So like I said, this bundle here is normally would go for $320.99. And this includes all these items that we're going through right now. But if you purchase this, you'll get 50% off, and you can buy it at only $160. So definitely you want to really purchase this, because you are going to have a lot of tools you can play around with as a designer to come up with all these different styles as you design your websites. All right, so let's continue on. I think we have quite a few. We also have the Social Plus here. So let's take a look at our Social Plus. And let's go for the live demo. Okay, so here are icons. Okay, so these are social shares, so we can set them up this way. We have different styles as well of setting them up. So this module here is very flexible when it comes to setting up everything here for you. So you can see all the different styles that we can set up. Very, very cool. So social share is very important, because when you create content, ideally you want people to be able to share it in a very easy and elegant way. So this is the best way to set everything up for you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to do a demo. So I'm just going to show you how to set everything up. But before I do that, if you're just joining us, this is our Cyber Monday mega module bundle. So this mega module bundle is so awesome because it has all the tools that we need to design awesome looking websites. So to access these, the link to that is in the video description below. And also today is Cyber Monday. We have a 25% off. So this is the best deal ever. So I mean, you know, there's no other time we're going to be promoting Divi at less than 25% off. So this is the best time to buy this, and this only happens once a year. So the next time you're going to be getting these offers is probably next year, Cyber Monday and Black Friday. So definitely you want to get this, because this is the best time to get this. So the 25% off is for annual and lifetime memberships. But if you're already a lifetime member, then we also have perks for you. So we have everything for everyone. There's also thousands of prizes to be won, and also some bonus deals and exclusive gifts, as I just mentioned, to all our lifetime members. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to set these modules up and how easy it is. So like I said, this is the example that I have. So I'm going to enable the Visual Builder here. Installing them, like I said, is very easy. You can just download the plugin, and once you download it, you add it onto your website and activate it. Okay, so I am going to open a new tab, a new section here. So I'm going to say regular, and I'm going to start with, in fact, let's go 2 columns. All right, so I'm just going to delete the top one here because we don't need this anymore. So we're going to start from scratch. Let's give this a bit of padding here, both to the top and the bottom. Okay, so we are going to start with the modal. So I'm going to click here on this plus button, and we're going to search for the Divi modal pop-up. Now here it is. I'm going to select it. So we first of all, we need to give this a unique ID. So I'm just going to call this click. So you can call this whatever you want. And the elements, I'm going to say, okay, we want this to trigger on elements. So what it means is you just need something on here to trigger it. So this, in my example here, is going to be the button. So element type, here it's a button, but you can choose image, icon, text, CSS ID. I mean, you can choose pretty much anything you want here, but I want to use the button. So you can also add some text to the button. So I'm going to say sign up. Sign up now. Okay. And next, we can close the modal on escape. So fine, let's activate that. Close modal on background click. Yes, let's leave that on as it is as well. All right, so I'm going to, in fact, let me put this to the side before I spill this water. Right, so what we're going to do as well is we're going to need some text or a few things to add into this model when it opens up so that we have content in there. So what I'm going to do now is to go to the modal header and add our title. So I'm going to say Cyber Monday. I'm just coming up with anything here just to populate my design here. Okay, so we are going to show the close icon. So let's search here for close. Now we have a ton of icons to choose from. I'm going to go with this one right here. Okay, and next, in the modal body, this is where we can add our text. So I'm just going to paste some dummy text in here. And let's just make a few, or maybe these two words here bold, just so that it stands out. So we also have the footer here. We can add some footer text. So I don't want to add anything in the footer, so I'm going to remove that. And then we also have our scroll settings. So you can disable website scroll. So once the modal is up there, we can either disable it so that the modal just stays on the screen there. So nothing scrolls in the background. Next, we also have the background here. So the trigger element background, we can decide what color we want the item that pops up to look like. So let's add a bit of color here. Okay. And for the modal background overlay, I would like a bit of transparency. So I'm just going to drag this down about around about here. And let's go now into the design and let's customize our trigger button here. So for our button, I'm going to add my text color. Let's make it white, but background color, we're going to make it red, and we're also going to make the border red. And we can also go in and change the text. Now, I'm going all the way here to show you all these settings just to show you how much customization we can do here. So this is really, really cool. So now I can save changes, and I'm also going to save everything and exit the Visual Builder. Okay, save and exit. All right, great. So now when I click on it, notice what happens. This is now my my pop-up. This is the text that I've just entered. I can also go in here and customize this text and, give it whatever font I want, whatever color. And this is the icon that I set up. So if I close it like that, pretty much it goes away. So what I'm going to do now is let me open a new tab so I can just do all my designs here and refresh the page. All right, so I'm going to enable now. So in here, of course, we just have a basic setup, but we can also have shortcodes in here to show a form. We can also add images. We can also add videos. Pretty much we can do whatever we want with these models. And as you can see, it's very, very, very easy to set up. And I'm sure you can agree with me on that one. All right, so moving on. Let's add another one here. And this time, let's do the typewriter thing. Okay, so I'm going to select typewriter here. And I can choose the content that needs to go in here. So, oops, that's a bit too much. Okay. All right, you know what? Let me check and see if we have any questions. Okay, no questions so far. And let me check on Facebook. Okay, no questions, no problem. All right, so let's continue on and create this effect. So I'm also going to add a second line and say 2021. There we go. Right. So now that I have this, the next step now is to come over here on the line breaks. So I can decide what I need to do. So I want to delete the first line and then continue typing on the second one. So these are the customizations that you can do. Next, I can come over here to design and choose my font. So I want to go with Poppins like that. I can also increase the size. Okay, so I think that works. Let's go with 28. And what we may also do is to change the color of our text. In fact, let's leave it like that. No problem. Okay, it's time now to test it. So I'm going to save everything. Okay, now I can come over here on my new tab and refresh and see if that is working now. There we go. So you can see the typewriter effect is working. And then that continues on the second line. Pretty straightforward to set up. Right, so let's go on to the next example. So I'm going to come over here and let's add our image. In fact, you know what? This is called, I think it's a hotspot. There we go. Next image hotspot. I'm going to select it. So how this works here is it's quite interesting. So I can just click here in the image and add my image. So I am going to add, let's see what image I can use. All right, let's use this image right here. I'm going to upload an image. So here we go. I have my image in here. So now I can say add new item. So that is my hotspot, as you can see there. So when I first started using this, I was like, wow, so how do I move it around? But I'll show you in a moment how easy it is to move it around. Okay, so we can use an icon if we need to. So let's try this one here. There we go. I think this one really stands out. And we can also change the color of the icon if we need to. So let's continue on here and go to the tooltip. So we can add the tooltip text. So I'm going to say this is a monitor. Okay, so if I mouse over this, you can see now it says monitor on there, which is great. Now, if I wanted to use an image here, I can also use an image, but we're not going to do that. Now, the really cool thing is we can also add a link here. So let's say we wanted someone to come to this. When they mouse over it, click on it, they can go now and purchase it. So this can be used in so many different ways, which is really cool. Next, let's see how we can add or customize this. So I'm going to come to hotspot settings and we can change the background color here. You can see now it's white, but I don't think that's a good color. We need something that really stands out on this image. So we want something quite, in fact, I think this works really well. Okay, so here's the thing now. If we wanted to position this wherever we want, you can just use this horizontal position and you can see now that I can move this both vertically and horizontally. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so back over here now, I can click back and duplicate this. And now I can go to the settings of the second one. So this one is MacBook. Okay. Oops, I've added the name in the wrong place. So let me just remove that because I'd rather have that item that is on the screen rather than the text. Okay, so let's go to the tooltip and over here, we're going to call this MacBook. Okay, this is MacBook Air. Okay, that's great. Next, we're going to come over here to the design and tooltip settings. And now we can move this around. Let's bring this all the way down right there. Okay, let's try and center it. Okay, that looks great. So I can continue on and add this for the iPad, the keyboard, the mouse, the phone, and so on. And like I said, if I needed to add the address, I can also add the address. But over here, we can also go in and change the font. We can change this to whatever font we want. So let's say we want this to be, say, Poppins, and we want this bold or semi-bold. And once you save this, everything is going to look great. Okay, so now let's save this. Save this one more time. And now let's preview this. So I'm going to refresh my page. And here's our tooltips. Very easy to use. And now it has all our labels. And if we click on that, it can go to any link that we would have set. So as you can see, this is super powerful, very easy to use. This bundle is really awesome. It is available today. The link to that is in the video description below. So I thought, you know what, let me just give you a few examples so you can see how easy it is to set up and how easy it is to install. These come in as plugins and you can just install them just the normal way that we install our plugins. For those of you that are just joining us, this is our Cyber Monday mega deal, 25% off. This is our largest discount ever, and we have thousands of prizes to be won. And for those of you who are lifetime members, we also have perks in the in your account area. So all you have to do is to log in and download all the layouts that we have for you. So for this mega bundle, this is at a 50% off. So go ahead, take a look at this. The link to that is in the video description below. So that's the 50% discount. This is the best discount on the internet regarding these mega bundles. So this is all these bundles put together. Now this is going to expire today. Okay, so make sure you go and purchase this. In fact, you know what? It expires in 8 days. Sorry about that. It expires in 8 days. So this is what we have in the whole bundle. Okay, so there's quite a lot there. And this is at a massive 50% off. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. In fact, one more thing, let me check and see if we have any questions here. And it looks like there's no questions. But anyway, I think we've covered quite a lot here. So go ahead. All the links you may need are all in the video description below. Take advantage of this massive mega bundle and, you know, expand your design toolbox. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.